Hello and welcome back to my channel to today's video, which is a charity shop haul. Just want to start off by saying I'm filming this on my iPad, never filmed on it before, so I'm not sure if the video and audio quality will be the same as my phone, and if it's not as good then I apologise. However, my phone, the storage is currently full on it, so I need to sort that out. But today's the only day I can film this video because I'm back at work tomorrow all week, and then next weekend I'm away in Liverpool for my birthday, so I need to get this filmed today. So it's a charity shop haul from Harrogate. As I'm now working there, I thought I'd check out the charity shops on my lunch break. Very expensive, very, very expensive. As soon as they see a name, they bump up the prices. Now, in my local town, when I would usually say that, I would mean they'd be charging £6 or £7 for, like a Bowden dress that was used, whereas Harrogate, it's £10, £12, £15 for a used dress. The only charity shop I found that is more reasonable, it's still more expensive than my local towns, but cheaper than the rest of Harrogate, is Age UK. And mainly it's because a lot of their items were in sale, so a lot of these I got a lot cheaper than they originally wanted. It's a great charity shop though, it's really big. The only downside is, well, it's an upside and a downside. They have loads of stock, so there's loads to look at, but it's all very crammed in, so the rails, you can't really, I like to push it all back and flick through it one at a time. It's quite difficult to do that. But yes, I spent £75 and 4p. Technically, I spent £74.84 because I bought 2 carrier bags at 10p each. But yeah, so I'll show you what I bought. I'm also going to talk through what I think I can get from it after looking at completed and sold on eBay. So the first item is a Bowden dress. It's new with tags. It's the Amelie dress. I've looked it up, and it's got beautiful embroidery on the front. It's a sleeveless one with thick straps, dots on the back, some more embroidery, fuchsia piping, and it's like a bluish grey linen material, and it's knee length with a nice tie around it. And they originally had it out at £16.99 and it was reduced to £9.99. So I picked it up. Having looked at completed and solds, I should hopefully be able to achieve between £30 and £35 for that because it's still new. And you might be thinking, Jack, why are you buying summer dresses now? It's autumn. I'm guessing this is why this stuff was on sale. I wouldn't have picked it up otherwise. If that was £17, as much as I'd still be doubling my money technically if I got £35 for it, that's just more than I'm willing to spend. I'm not really willing to outlay that much on one item at this point in time. The second item is a bit of a one-off. It's a men's shirt from Petroleum. If you can see there. And it was £34.99. Now I need to do some research into this. It's a size, oh, you're not going to be able to see that, size large. I don't know which year Petroleum went bust or closed down or whatever, but I just thought, how cool is that to find a shirt that's still brand new with tags that must be, 15 years old at least? But I've looked on eBay and I cannot find anything in completed and sold. Apart from one shirt that sold for £10, it was used. So I haven't really got much to go off price-wise. I'm also wondering if I might be better off on Depop or Vinted. I've used Depop before, but not very much, and Vinted I've never used, I've just downloaded it. So if anyone has any experience with them, or has any ideas about pricing, or where's best to sell it, please let me know, because I don't really have a clue. So yeah, price on that, I have no idea what I can charge. The next thing, which is probably a bit of a fail, is this long sleeve t-shirt. It's Disney, you can see there. Oh, I should say as well, the Petroleum shirt, they originally had it out at £6.99, but it was reduced to £3.99. And so this, long sleeve t-shirt, it's from Disney, or I thought it was from Disney, especially because it has this little ticket on the side of it, so I thought, oh, it's not Primark then. And it says Winter Wishes, and it's Winnie the Pooh, so I thought, oh, we're coming up to Christmas now, you know, it's got that kind of vibe to it. It might be nice. I checked the inside of it, and it's actually from 2 at Sainsbury's. You can see there. It's a size 14, so it's a decent-ish size, and they've reduced it from £2.99 to £1.99. But having looked at complete and sold on eBay, I don't know if I could probably get like £5 to £7 for it, which is still more than I paid, so that's fine. But I thought it might have done better than that because I thought it was actual Disney Store merch. But yeah, they don't seem to be particularly popular, so I don't know. But I thought at £1.99 it was worth a try. The next item is a Joe Brown's ladies shirt. It's got a ruffle detailing, to the button strip up the front. It's blue and white stripes, size 14 and half price. They've reduced it from £5.99 to £2.99. Having looked at completeds on this, I've only got it down at 12 to 15. I thought it might be more than that. I don't think Joe Brown's is worth as much as I thought. One of these had actually sold. I think it only gone for £11 or £12. And I've actually just noticed a mark on it just there and a tiny speck there. So maybe I shall put this through the wash and see if that comes out. But I just thought it was a lovely smart shirt. And Joe Brown's, I think, sells from what I've gathered. Next up, pardon the pun, is a next knitted dress. Quite a short dress. It would come to sort of mid-thigh. I thought knitted dresses are quite in at the moment. They're a little bit 90s. It's got a zip in the back with a pink pull cord. It's a size 16, so it's a good size, and it was only £2.99. So I was hoping that would go for some half-decent money, but having looked on eBay, this specific dress doesn't seem to have ever sold, and other knitted dresses have only ever gone for between £10 and £15. So because it's kind of pastel colours as well, I might aim higher and try 20, and see what happens. I'm expecting a lot of this stuff to stick around for a while because we've come out with something now, we're fully in autumn, aren't we? But at these prices, I thought it's still worth picking up. Because it's only supplementing my income, I'm not reliant on it. So if it is sat around 6 months, 9 months for when people start buying summer clothes again, I'm not going to be butthurt. The next item is another Bowden dress. This one's used, but again, it's a size 16 and it's a size 16L, which I'm assuming is long. And I found this dress as well. I think it's called the Bowden Pretty Ruched Wrap Dress is what it's called. It's not a particularly long dress. Again, well, to be fair, it's probably knee length actually. But I guess on a taller person that would be more mid-thigh. And they'd reduced this from £9.99 to £4.99. And having looked at complete and sold, I could get between £25 and £30 for this. Although, funnily enough, the only examples I could find were in America. Which A, I didn't realise they had Bowden in America, and B, it's weird because this site, I'm pretty sure is the same branding as the British stuff, so I don't know why that would be. But I was happy with that for £5. The next dress I picked up because I really like the pattern on it. It's a brand I've never sold before. It's Peruva. So obviously it's like Posh Marks and Spencer's, and it's a really pretty floral patterned summer sundress, thick straps, and it's got that sort of bobbled cotton material, linen-y cotton material, bobbled in a good way. It's done on purpose. And they had this reduced from £6.99 to £3.99. It's a size 14, so it's a decent size. It's not big, but yeah, not tiny either. And having looked at completed and sold, there was actually the exact same dress on at £19.99. I haven't found any. Sorry, so having looked at completed and sold, there weren't any that had sold, but there was one that's currently listed at £19.99. So I'm not sure whether to price match mine to their listing, or maybe put it on at £18.99 to undercut them by £1 and see if that makes someone more likely to buy it. But at £3, that was alright. The next item is a Laura Ashley denim effect dress. I say denim effects because the material composition is actually a mixture of polyester and cotton, polycotton, which obviously helps with creasing for ironing. And it's a UK 12, but it's quite a loose fitting 12 because, as you can see, that's quite wide. So I would call this a sack dress, but I'm not sure that's the right terminology. So if there is a right term for it, please let me know. But yeah, again, it's knee length, collar, Laura Ashley, and having looked at comps, I'm hoping to get around £20 for it, although a lot of them were doing really poorly. A lot of them were going for like less than £10. And it seems to be that the vintage ones were going for a lot more. The proper thick denim button down front Laura Ashley dresses going for £35, so I'm going to keep my eye out for them in case there are any. And I was quite surprised when I looked at completed and sold because I thought there'd be a lot more than that. There weren't very many that had sold for 20 or around that figure. The next item, again, was surprised at the prices on this. It's a mint velvet blouse. It's a navy colour. It's a size, is it a 14? Yeah, it's a 14. Navy colour with this sort of, I call it like equestrian vibe print on it because it's got the rope crisscross pattern, and then it's got these this tie on the front that you do in a big floppy bow, and big cuffs as well that you could roll up or whatever. It's very long. It comes to, well, Mum tried it on and it came to her knees more or less, which is strange because she's a 12 and you wouldn't have thought a 14 would be so big, so it must be a very oversized fit. That was this, I paid up for this, it was £7, but I thought mint velvet would be worth that. However, looking at completed and sold, there weren't any. There is one active at the moment, and I think that was on at £15. I'm going to try 20 and see where the land lies. Next up is a fat face broderie anglais dress. It's a burgundy colour. It's a size 16, is it? No, it's a 12, sorry. And they reduced this from £9, well, £8.99 to £3.99, so more than half price. It's quite a short dress. It's mid-thigh with a side zip to help you get into it. Or is that a pocket? No, it's a side zip. I am not a woman, so I do not know these things, but I can't understand really how having that little bit that opens would help you get into a dress. Because you can't obviously get through that. Although, does the zip come down more? Oh, that's fine. But even still, what is that going to do? Not sure. Anyway, that was £3.99, and having looked at completed and sold, I should hopefully be able to get about 20 for it, which is good because I'd heard that the bottom had dropped out of Fat Face, but that seems to still be doing alright because I found the exact one that exact replica that had sold. The next item I took a bit of a punt on because it wasn't much money. I think it £2.99. It is a Class snakeskin effect long sleeve stretchy tunic top, but having looked at completed and sold, I think I probably only get between £7 and £10 for it. Class is a label that I've seen around, but I didn't know really what it was worth. They'd originally had it at £4.99, reduced it to £2.99. It's a size medium, so it's not a fail, it's just not really worth much, so I'll know not to pick it up in future. But it was worth a try. The next item is a Joe Brown's dress. This is actually new with tags, and it had been in the sale, started at 44, then down to 30, and then down to 20. It's a wrap style dress, but it's a fixed wrap, jersey material, blue floral, long sleeve, knee length. And having looked at completed and sold, should be able to get 25 to 30 for it, hopefully. I'll just make sure that the underside of the label with the reduced price doesn't show in the pictures. And then we have a phase 8 dress. This was £7.99 half price to £3.99, size 14. It's a thick jersey material, long sleeved. Again, what I'd want to call like a sack dress, but I don't know what a specific term is because it's not really got a shape to it. Just above the knee, and yeah, £3.99. Should hopefully be able to get 15 to 20 for it, having looked at completed. Phase 8 seems to be a funny one where unless it's like from what I've seen, unless it's like an events kind of dress, they're not really going for too much. I don't know, let me know your experience with Phase 8. Next up is another Joe Brown's dress. It's a very short dress. It's more like a long top that you probably have to wear with leggings, sort of boho-y style. And this one's actually been desecrated. They've chopped off the bottom half of the tag and they've cut out the name in the label. So I don't know if this has maybe come from the brand. From working at Ralph Lauren when we had stock that was being thrown away, they used to cut out the logos of it so that people couldn't take it out the bins and sell it, which personally I think's wrong. I think it's so wrong. A, they put it in a bin and didn't donate it to charity, and B, they didn't want the brand name being associated with that, so they'd rather cut the labels out. Perfectly good clothing that people that don't have a high income could have worn, and it really bugged me. So that is one insight into that company that I will give you. Anyway, I'm still going to advertise it as Joe Brown's. It is Joe Brown's, you can tell from the label. If a buyer messages me, so be it. And that was reduced from £9.99 to £4.99. It's a size 18, so it's a good size, hence why I picked it up as well. And hopefully could get between 20 and 25 for that. And then finally, the 18th item is a Roman dress. And it's a silky material. It's a size 16 and it was reduced from £7.99 to £3.99. I just really like the print on it. I thought it was lovely with just a classic round neck. And it's more like a long top again than a dress, like a tunic that you probably have to wear leggings with. But it's not worth an awful lot having looked at listings, so probably only get £10 to £12 for it. So yeah, that was alright. So overall, spent £75, majority on dresses really. And the only other thing that I want to show you is this week on our village Facebook forum page, someone was advertising a load of printer cartridges for free. So I got all these Canon printer cartridges. There's 2 packs of them, and these ones I don't think are legit because they don't have the Canon logo on them, but the rest of them do. So hopefully I should be able to make some money off them, and they were completely free, which is good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it interesting seeing what I've picked up. Having looked what I've done recently is I've started looking at different sellers' eBays to see what brands they've got. I've put the high to low filter on so I can see what sells for more, and I've made a note of some different brands that I haven't really known to pick up. So I've got that on my phone, so when I'm out and about in charity shops, if I see a brand I'm not sure about, I can have a look and see if it's on the list that I've made. And I'll add to that list as time goes on and I find more, just so that I'm more aware of what I'm looking at and I'm not leaving stuff behind that I could potentially make some good money on. So, yes, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, week, and I'll see you soon with another upload. If you liked what you've seen, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you again soon.